pain or less pain? What is your MTP, or what is an MTP? This is Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate in Las Vegas. And today I want to talk to you about what I call the motivational tipping point. And that is the point at which your motivation for what you need to do, that is typically going to be either an inconvenience, painful, or just something that you have to overcome a fear on, is actually better than the alternative or consequence of that pain. So let me give you a quick real life example of that. And I'm going to talk to you about a real life story about my sister. Right? My sister, from the point that she was a teenager, was overweight. And it grew worse and worse over many, many years. And for a couple decades, she was extremely overweight. I think that she might kill me for saying this, but actually, I think she won't, because I think she's proud of where she is now. And that is that she is between 5'2" and 5'3". She likes to say 5'3". I think it might be more like 5'2", but we'll see. And she was actually weighing in at about 260 pounds. So you can imagine at 5'2", 5'3", 260 pounds, that is big, and that is scary for health purposes, right? And people that loved her, me, my mom, my dad, my brother, other people or significant others, people that really care for her, that she worked with or that she was friends with for years, kept warning her about what that would mean for her and how that would affect her health and her life. And through the years, she would either not do anything because it was inconvenient, or she would go on quick diets and then quickly fall off of them for whether it's stress or whatever it was. But she always had a reason that she was able to justify to herself. She worked odd hours, graveyard shifts in Vegas, things like that. So the only places that were really open to grab a quick bite on the way home were fast food, just different excuses, different things. But the pain of going through changing her lifestyle and dieting was worse than the pain of being overweight and the impending health risk. So as it turned out, we had the unfortunate and unexpected losses of two relatives, our first aunt, my father's sister, and one of our cousins that was near and dear to us. And they both died at a very early age, and both of them were quite overweight, and their health complications were definitely a result of their weight. So at that point, my sister said, that is not going to happen to me. I am not going to leave my children and my grandchildren high and dry without a mother or grandmother just because of my choices. So her motivation and the pain of going through a lifestyle change and making smarter eating choices was now an easier choice than the pain to go through, or the thought of going through leaving her kids behind. So when it comes to work or anything in your life, whether it's going to the gym, but I'm going to apply it to work now, what is that motivational tipping point for you? When is it less pain to make consistent prospecting calls, to keep a sacred calendar and really commit to doing what you need to do every single day, day in and day out, to make a success for yourself? Are you somebody that's out there that the pain of not succeeding is not that incredible? Maybe you're independently wealthy and have some money. Maybe your spouse makes great money, so your money is only going to be basically an enhancement to your lifestyle. Maybe you think that you could always fall back on government assistance. And I don't say that to joke. I say that for real. You think there's a security blanket or a safety blanket. So therefore, the consequence of not succeeding is not as painful or daunting as the work or the fear of rejection of the phone calls that you need to make. Maybe that's not as strong. So you really need to think about it. Now, for me, the reason that I am motivated to work and work hard every day is two things. One, the role model that I want to present to my children, and 2, my own pride. I have always had a drive and a desire to succeed at very, very high levels. So as a result, I am always going to work extremely hard to be proud of my efforts put in. If I'm not proud of my efforts put in, that right there is the consequence. I don't ever want to feel bad about myself. So I'm always going to put in an extremely aggressive effort. So think about it. Dig deep down inside, and what is really important to you, and what is that pain point that will make you say, all right, cut the BS. I am going to commit to doing what I need to do every single day to make a success of myself. Remember, the top 3% in this business are the ones that really do well and make money. So what do you need to be in that top 3%? What is your MTP? What is your motivational tipping point? Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate in Las Vegas. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Elevate. See you soon.